Hi, this is Denise Mund, Chair of Jefferson County Republicans. I've been asked to give some information about my vision for leading Jeffco Republicans here in Jefferson County. First, let me introduce you to our team. Erica Shields is the Vice Chair, David DeMott is Secretary, and Preston Brenna is Treasurer. So as you can see, we have a really great team. As far as my vision, what happened to me was I didn't like the outcome of the last election, as I'm sure many of you did not. And I got to thinking that this isn't the Jeffco where we raised our kids and where we now live and call home. And I feel like it's time to draw a line in the sand and say we're taking back our county. And we're down on voter registrations. And so my main goal is to increase Republican or Republican-leaning unaffiliateds here in the county, and that's going to have to be with an aggressive voter drive and in cooperation with the state party. In the first month of being chair, we went through a strategic planning process where we put out a survey and got 80 responses to questions about like where we're at and what we should be doing and how to get there. And then we went through a SWOT process that's strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And again, a really good discussion, but it helped to really frame where we're at now as a county party and what we need to get done. So the strategic planning process is focused on three main goals. The first one is increasing our voter registration numbers. Right now we are outnumbered by both the Democrats and the unaffiliated, and so we are at the bottom. And we continue to lose every single month. That will be the main focal point of the data dashboard that we're going to be using. In order to measure how we're doing on that strategic plan, we're going to be using a data dashboard to show everybody so that everybody knows where we're at and that we all are on the same page. The second part of the strategic plan is to improve our image or our brand, how people perceive us in the community. And part of the way we're doing that is by like our Facebook page, social media. We're trying to become more relevant and inclusive. We're doing outreach to millennials, and we have more of that kind of activity planned in the future. We'll be doing events that'll just plain be casual, like get-togethers at the park, so that people can have opportunity to talk to each other one-on-one and get to know each other. And we're also going to be doing outreach to businesses so that we can do like service programs or internships or whatever it is to make those community connections. The third part of the strategic plan is to solidify our structure. Right now we have a lot of either vacancies in precinct committeeman slots or else people that are filling the slot with their name, but that's about it. And so we need to have a more active group of people involved. I have opened up the monthly meetings to what I call my core leadership team, and that's anybody that's a Republican that wants to get involved. There are now 6 new committees. There were 5 in the bylaws, so now we have a total of 11, and we have chairs for almost all of those. But we've added committees such as data, technology, faith engagement, training, and so we have a lot of new programming going on, different ways for people to get involved, and we're pretty excited about that. Just in the month of February, we saw 108 new people like our Facebook page. We were very encouraged by that, and the percentage of increase in activity was 223%. Primarily that's people that are sharing our posts and passing that information along, which we absolutely love because then we get more exposure. And so there's lots of ways for people to get plugged in. And another way that we're doing that is through the Liberty Dinner. We're hoping to get a good crowd there. It's not going to be the typical political fundraiser kind of dinner. We have programming for those that are 35 and under, and we're trying to make it something where it'd be a good first point for people to get involved in the party. So those of you that are watching this, I really hope that you get involved. We need everybody. If it isn't us that stands up and draws a line in the sand, who will? Not saying that we are in any way the moral authority for our county, but somebody needs to take a stand, and we as the county party, I think it starts with us, and so we need to step forward. We need to, of course, involve the faith community and community organizations and a lot of other people, but it's doable. I think it is. It's not going to be doable overnight, but we're going to start chipping away at it and hopefully making a difference in the next few years. I'd really appreciate your support for this plan. I'd love to have you involved. Thanks.